I'm from the United States. I've been a teacher for 40 years in the U.S. and more recently I've taught in Kuwait for the past 2 years. And while living in Kuwait, I've had the opportunity to travel to other countries that I might not have traveled to before, which was great. I was on the internet looking for something one day and I couldn't figure it out. I don't know what it was, but in the margin here came IndiCure. And at the time I was actually thinking about my winter break, which was 2 weeks, and I was planning on working because I never have enough money, of course. But I clicked on IndiCure. I was curious about cosmetic surgery. I don't usually let things go for a long period of time if something's really bothering me. But for example, when LASIK eye surgery came out, I realized that it really would be nice to see, and that would be valuable for me and enhance the quality of my life. And so early on in the LASIK industry, I went and got LASIK eye surgery. And at this point in my life, it's it's kind of a changing point in my life. I'm going to be going back to the United States, and I'll have to find another job. And even though I'm 65, I still have to keep working. And I think my internal age doesn't necessarily match what I see in the mirror, I guess. So I thought it might be something to think about. And the more I looked at the IndiCure site, the more I liked the idea of coming here and having this surgery. I would never be able to afford it in the United States. I checked on the airfare from Kuwait to Bombay, and it was exceedingly low. So that was another big plus for me being able to come here. My general life philosophy is it doesn't actually matter where you are. There are good people everywhere. I think that lots of times we tend to think that in the media and whatnot that everybody's out there is a scam and it's always bad news for you, but I don't really believe that. I think there are good people. I think there are honest people. I thought this might be an opportunity for not just for me to benefit myself, which of course is the biggest part, but also maybe to be a benefit to people that work in India, and hopefully some of the money that I spent to get the surgery goes to the right people. And I know it'll help enhance somebody's income at least, and hopefully that helps the economy of India. I really like my doctor. I think he had my best interest at heart. I certainly think that the nurses had best interests at heart. They were very kind. The housekeepers were kind. The servers were kind. The facility is not like what you see in the United States. It's not like this high-tech facility that has all the bells and whistles of ordinary hospitals in the U.S. But what it does is, to offset that, is the people that are around you are very caring, and so it actually certainly downplays any of that other facilities or whatever. All those facilities are fine; they're very adequate. It's just it's not like, I don't know how to describe it. A lot of the hospitals in the U.S. now are almost like high-class hotels, and it's not like that. It's still definitely like a hospital, but the people there were very kind. As far as the tour, the medical tourism with IndiCure, I thought they did a very good job of facilitating, getting me here to the hotel. You make your own airline tickets and all that, but once you're here, I felt very safe when they picked me up. They took me right to the hotel. I've felt very good about their treatment of me while I've been here. I think that the results that I've gotten from the end of the plastic surgery end are going to be excellent. Of course, right now I'm all bruised and whatnot, and that could be a little bit disheartening, but I know in the long run everything is going to be great, and I'm sure I'll get exactly what I wanted from having these procedures done, as far as feeling better about my physical self, so that it matches my mental state, which is really important, and that I would actually, I would probably recommend that if you're going to do this, that maybe you come with somebody else. as a friend or a partner. I came by myself, and I think that made it a little bit more challenging, although not impossible. The reason why it's not impossible to come by yourself to something in this area of the world is there are so many people to help you, and kind people, but probably I would recommend that you have someone with you. The recovery is not easy. I remember seeing it in on TV, you see all these extreme makeovers and stuff, and it just looks like everybody just bounces back. For me, it has not been bounced back. I have had some struggles. I still don't feel 100% as far as my stomach and, my general health. I get tired real easily, that kind of thing. You don't just jump up and take off bouncing down the street. But on the other hand, I know that I'm a little bit better every day, and I know it's going to have a good result. And so I'm happy with that. And like I say, I don't think that women or men should be afraid of experiences like this, because this kind of a situation opens your mind to a lot of things that are like spin-offs from coming to another country to have something like this done. I certainly would recommend the experience if you're considering plastic surgery. I just think that it could be possible in the long run for you to not just, like I say, not just benefit from the cosmetic procedure itself, but also the learning experiences of how different people in different countries take care of people, the kindness that is everywhere in the world. I feel like I'm going back to Kuwait and then back to the United States, and I think it will definitely be a very positive, in the long term, I think it will really be a positive experience. I definitely have absolutely no hesitation in recommending IndiCure as a reputable company. They did exactly what they said they were going to do. The surgeon is competent. The facilities are fine. When they said they would come and get me and take me places, they did do that exactly like they said they would. I felt very secure in, the whole time I've been here. Like I said, even though I've been by myself, I still felt like I could call them if I needed it, although I haven't called them much at all, because everything was fine.